welcome back to my BrewTube channel, Safa Brew. My name's Chris and we are making some beer today. So today is the Undead Pale Ale from the James Morton Brew book. This is what we should expect it to look like. There's your recipe, pause it if you want to see it. Effectively it is just citra, 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 citra. Boom. All of that is happening. Citra on citra. Okay, I'm just warming up the mash tun. New edition, Christmas Day. Guess what happened? Guess what turned up? This little bad boy. So now I really have 3 vessels. Very chuffed with that, very chuffed. Warming that up, getting this water up to temperature. Then I'm going to mash in. What we have here, we've got 5 kilos of pale malt and 500 grams of Munich, 200 grams of Carafe pills, 200 grams of crystal and 200 grams of melanoidin. Simple. So we're going to chuck that in and we're going to get it going. I will mash in and I'll come back and have a chat with you guys during the mash. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm just going to transcribe the recipe into Beersmith, and I'm going to use the last recipe, which was his extra IPA. It's very similar. The whole brew process is pretty much the same. So I'm going to just delete the ingredients and add these ones. So the ingredients from the last recipe I've just duplicated it, delete all the ingredients and then bang this in. And then we can get scientific. The water's nearly at heat, so and the cool box is heated up now. Put some boiling water in there to heat it up. So we'll be doughing in a few minutes. Okay guys, so we are very fast approaching temperature. I need to do 16 litres of water. I'm looking to put it mash in about 80 degrees, which is what we're at. So I'm going to turn that kettle off. And I'm going to turn this on and let it take all the water out there. I've calculated 16 litres will be up to the bottom of this flow pipe. So it's perfect for the mash, and then I'm going to dough in. I put the recipe into Beersmith now, and all the numbers look fine. The only thing is, it's a bit of a pet hate for me when you buy stuff from a shop, which, I mean, this is the malt miller, and they are really good. The service, everything's great, but like, this is what I expect to see when I get a hop. I want to at least see the alpha. Now I've got these pellet hops as part of this, and there's no alpha acid on there at all. I have no way of telling what that's going to be like, bitterness wise. So I'm leaving that defaulted to 12%, which is Beersmith's default. And then the leaf hops, I know that, so I'm using these as my bittering hops, because I'll get a more accurate IBU. Oh, this is also, it's the first time I'm using the bag. First time I'm using the bag in here. I see everyone using the bags. It makes so much sense for cleaning up afterwards. You just take your bag of grains and chuck it in the bin. And also it helps when you're trying to filter out, because I've got the hop filter bazooka, but you get a lot of bits that come through. You have to boil off for quite a long time. I think you boil off a lot less with the bag in, because a lot of it's got quite a fine, I think it's 3 micron or 5 micron. It's quite fine. I see the mash paddle. Now, if there's anyone out there who's feeling really generous and wants to get me a mash paddle, like a proper one, then that's absolutely fine.
What does a proper one look like?
There's a load of dudes making them on BrewTube, but it's made out of wood. Like, they make it out of hardwood, and they carve it, and they look nice. The ones I've seen have been really nice. There's a guy who's making them, and he doesn't do sort of individual designs anymore. He does like a stock design. I think it's probably easier for him. But he's found a design that everyone likes, so, why not just use that? Just checking for dough balls while I'm doughing in. Well, I probably won't get any until towards the end when it's getting quite thick. The mash consistency is thick. What's a 60-minute mash from this recipe? So as soon as I get mashed in, I'll start the timer on that. I'll give it a good old stir up. leave it for about 40 minutes, give it another stir, 20 more minutes, and I'll top up with a bit of water, stir it up nicely, and then start draining into the boil kettle. A couple of boil offs, and sparge with this. So today is the first time I'm using the full 3-vessel system: boil kettle, mash tun, and hot liquor tun. And I'm really excited. I mean, this is going to make my brew day a lot easier instead of trying to move water around into different containers. This is now we're talking. So I think the next addition as well, after getting my sparge on, I want to get a pump, because I just think moving water properly with pumps, that's the way to roll. And it's an expensive addition, you know, a decent pump's probably 200-300 quid, but it's something that then gives you the ability to move your water around, to recirculate your mash. If you can get so much more technical with it, I'm definitely up for that. And then use the yeast cake from the extra IPA to put this onto. Boom. 68, 67. So 67, 68, and he wanted 64.5 to 65. So this is amazing. This is the first time I've got my mash in too high, which is fine because I just stir it like this, open the door and stir it, and this will cool down really quickly. It's so much easier to get it in hot and let it cool down. A lot easier than missing it low and then having to recirculate to get it up without like a Hermes coil and all that. So, yep, we're mashed in, guys. We'll stir this and then we'll get the tinfoil hats ready. Okay, so we're approaching the end of the mash. I'm just going to do the protein check. This is iodine. I think everyone knows the protein check. But for those who don't, like the starches that you extract from the grains after a certain amount of time, and that's the end of the mash, yeah? I know, that's the 10-minute reminder. Yep. So the starches, the enzyme, they have to have like the enzymatic conversion, effectively. So the sugars have converted into the right structure for fermentables. So you get that, just a bit of the wort, and you put a couple of drops of this stuff in.
And that stuff is...
That was quite a few drops. This
iodine.
is iodine. You push and mix it around like this, and if it turns back to the colour it was like that, then conversion is complete. So that means I could stop mashing now, but we had that along with the 10-minute warning. So we just gave it a stir, did the test, and then we're going to start sparging. I'll get the tin foil ready.
Tinfoil hats.
Tinfoil hats. Get our work tin. Okay, so what I need to do now, put 5 litres in to mash out. And always make sure you close the tap.
Remember that tip from last time?
Yep. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to shake this so that the water should just fall onto it. And it'll just funnel in lovely, hopefully. That should do the trick.
Could you not put that bit of pipe on?
Yeah, but I want a bit of pipe from here.
Yeah. I'll just shut up.
This is basically, I don't want to get hot side aeration. And I don't even know if this classifies as hot side, but it's aeration. You know, so here, when it's just water, I don't mind getting some oxygen and aerating it. Right, I'm going to do a roll off just for old time's sake. Cool. I still have to control that a little bit. I think I need to convert that tap into a proper tap where I can control the speed. It's not just on and off. I can control the speed without having to hold the dial. Okay, we're just going to get one plug going on this kit for now. Well, as soon as the element gets covered. Ah, first wart hops. You were supposed to remind me.
First wart hops, dude.
First wart hops.
Sorry, man, my bad.
14 grams. 14 grams.
Five 0 minutes from now.
Yeah, till my next edition. So yeah, it's literally 60 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and then whirlpool. And the biggest one's the whirlpool. I'm trying to limit the leaf hops I use. I thought I'll use them up front because I know the alpha acid as well. But I much prefer pellet hops. It's just so much easier to work with. Stroke these little bad boys in a bit. I'm putting the bittering hops, I'm chucking straight in and just leaving them loose like that. Because they're first wort hops, and like the hop spider it's not very suitable for such a low water level. So just chuck them in loose, all the rest I'll put in the hop spider. Oh, can you turn the plug on at the wall behind me, please? Just turning on the old boil kettle.
Nice. The dead space isn't much of a killer, is it?
Not really, because I just came up with an idea.
Long.
Basically, I'm going to wait for this to drain down. Take a gravity reading. I'm going to start heat. I mean, I'm heating it up already. This one's on, so I might plug the other one in a minute. But I reckon for now, we've got 2.4 kilowatts going, pushing in there. And I'll put it up here. It's only going to be another 10 minutes. I'll put it up here. I can put both and get it pumping. Oh, damn that, right? That unicorn tastes nice, eh?
That beer's good, mate.
It's 10:36. That's 65. $10.52. And I'm looking for reboil 10:53. I think we're good. I think that's pretty much, I'm happy with that. Okay. Now we've got both. Now you can hear it. What I'll do is I'll put the lid on. I'll put the lid on just to get it up to temperature as quickly as possible. And then we've got time. Actually, we've got time now. Probably got about 10 minutes before that gets to the boil. we top up our beers.
Sweets.
The boil started. Next step in 45 minutes.
From down.
So I've just hit the 15-minute alarm. That is the work chiller and Protofloc tablet. Just getting it in there on top of the boil, making sure it's all sanitized, and just keep the ends out. I always make sure I keep the ends out because sometimes there's a bit of water left in there. It'll heat up and it shoots out. You don't want to do that.
The 5
That's the 5-minute edition. Just gone in. I'm just trying to get it all in there because it's all leaf hops, so it expands out to fill up the hop spider quite.
That was a mistake again.
To get the steam. Okay, that was the flame out alarm. The flame is out. Whew, yeah, okay. Cool. Cool it to 79.
How many grams is in there, dude?
33.
How many grams do you need to fit in that bowl?
80. So what do we need? 47, yeah?
Yeah.
That was 47 grams. Where's the scissors at there? 47 grams.
In a bigger bowl.
47 and 33, yeah? Yeah. That's it, that's done. It's done. There you go. That means there's 80 grams left for the, yeah, there's 80 grams in here.
Pelletized. Cheated.
50-50, right? 50-50. Did make a bit of a mess, I don't know.
That's alright, we'll sweep up.
Okay, that'll do. That'll do, that'll do, that'll do.
What's this? The aroma steep.
This is the aroma slash steep. It's at, I've dropped the temperature to 70, 78, 77 degrees, and I'm dropping these in. Okay, so now we're going to smash the beer into the fermenter. You can check in there, there's the yeast cake. It's about half the yeast cake from the last beer. I've aerated it in the kettle, but I'm just going to aerate it here as well. Just get it nice and mixed up. Mix up that yeast, wake it up, give it a little hello. Welcome back to reality. And also, if it's got a long drop like this, it's got more chance of cooling. I think the bottom of it, if you look at this, the bottom of, is it the bottom of that line? That'll be the...
Yeah, it's a little bit below.
Yeah, check. That's the line. There. That is the line.
So it's 20.
20. Bang on. Bang on 20, right? We just hit all of our numbers, plus actually we got extra extraction here. So, very happy.
All on for the win.
All on for the win. My efficiency was good. So that sparge method worked better than the one we did last week. Basically what we're saying is last week we ended up a bit short. This week we exceeded it by 3 points, I think. What did we end up saying it was?
Yeah, it was big, wasn't it?
1064. Yeah, 1064, and it was estimated 1060. So that actually then makes it... That'll make it a 6.2 10:03. If it finishes at 10:13. Anything less, then it's higher, but 6.3 is quite nice. I'm trying to get my brews a little bit weaker. You know, like the ones more up towards 7%. You know. Anyway, so that's all good. 19 degrees.
Nice.
I'm going to ferment this at 19 degrees for a while. It's at about, what did I say, 22. So it'll fill the cavity with warmth but cool it down at the same time. 19.5, yeah. And then we leave it. So that's another brew day. That's the Undead Pale Ale done in 4.5 hours from turning the kettle on to putting it in the fermenter, putting it in the fridge. Boom. Cheers, guys. Hey guys, just last one before the glass side of my of this video, and this is the Undead Pale Ale. It's just gone into the keg, so it's not overly clear. It's getting there. First taste after all the dry hops went in. I think this is going to give me some headaches because it's cold now. I've cold crashed that, so that's at about probably at about 8 degrees now. It's warmed up in the house a bit. I've got to try to stay away from that for probably another week. So if I can wait till next weekend, get cracking on that. It's at 40 psi now, so I'm force carving it for 2 days, and then I'll bring it down to normal carb pressures on Thursday or Friday. And then I'll try and wait till the next week before I do my review. But so far, so good. See you guys on the glass side. Right, so here we are. We're back, and it's done. This is the glass end of the grain to glass. I'll try not to waffle too much and bring it in under 25 minutes. So carbonation, very light carbonation. You can see it there. It's not cleared. It's only been in the keg a week, but it's tasting good already. It's very, very cold. It's just come out. The keys are in the garage, which doesn't have heating. It's about 0 degrees Celsius out there, so you can't see much of a head, but if you do see it, it's off-white, light brownish type head. Aroma, definite citrusy flavors, which exactly what you expect from Citra. But I tell you what, it tastes like juice. It tastes like you want to just drink it. So I'll just do that. I'll just drink it. See some lacing on the glass there. Hanging on for dear life. That is the best beer I've ever brewed. It's only been in the keg a week, and I can tell you now already, it's the best beer I've ever brewed. It's not going to last long. I suppose with a hop forward beer like this, you don't want to age it too much. But this one is, I would say, my top beer so far. It's the Undead Pale Ale from James Morton's recipe, but I guess if you get a zombie dust recipe, same thing. So I'm going to drink this stuff. It's going to give me a headache, I'm sure, but I'm going to love it. Right, anyway, guys, that's the end of my first grain to glass, and I will catch you on the next one, which I'm actually going to brew tomorrow because I have empty fermenters. So, yep, catch you on the next one. Keep brewing.